Welcome again to Joe Stunner Boxing. I want to talk a little bit about Sonny Edwards because he's someone who sort of divides opinion. And from what I'm told, as I've said before, I'm not on Twitter, but he likes to sort of play that whole social media Twitter thing where he's taking a piss and, you know, blowing verbal raspberries at people, or 149 character raspberries at people anyway. And you know, he stirs up a bit of controversy and a bit of naughtiness, a bit of mind games, a bit of whatever you want to call it. And a lot of people seem to like this stuff. Fill your boots. It's not my thing, but off you go. As a fighter, I find him somewhat dull to watch. He has mastered a certain style, which is extremely elusive and slick, and he does what he does very well. But for me, the jury's still out, because I want to see him when where he's forced to make adjustments, if he's forced to fight, if he's in against another guy who can take away some of those obvious attributes that he has. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not slagging the guy off. You know, he's beaten some good men and he's proved himself up to a point, but I just want to see him make that elite level jump. And I suppose if you're going to talk a lot, that's what people are going to demand. Okay, you're talking big, let's see you do it against, you know, a Bam or, you know, Martinez maybe. Martinez would, stylistically, is probably made for Sonny, but anyway, that's not really about what this video is about, because we can talk about Sonny and his boxing career. That's one thing. But if it fails, he may well have a second career, which is as a commentator, because I was really, really impressed with him on the DAZN broadcast, the Cordina Rakimov card on Saturday from Cardiff. He did a lot of commentary duties on that card, including some of the preliminaries, some of the main card as well. And he was really, really good. See, I'm not into banter and all that stuff. To me, it's just a lot of crap. But if I'm listening to a commentator, I want to hear someone saying some things that make sense, giving some insight, making me sit there and think, oh yeah, I hadn't noticed that, or oh yeah, I hadn't viewed things that way. And Sonny Edwards did this. And the only possible criticism I can give is that perhaps at times he talked a bit too much. He was a little bit sort of over-egging the pudding. But I thought overall he was really, really good, you know, as a commentator. And I'd seen him, or rather listened to him before, on one of those, you know, straight to YouTube small hall cards. I can't remember what it was. Probably something shown by Seconds Out or something like that. And he was commentating on these, you know, these 4-rounders and everything. And I thought, oh, this guy can talk. You know, he's not bad at all. So I just wanted to sort of get your feedback. Did you watch the DAZN card? What do you think of Sonny's commentating? Because I think there's been a lot of criticism about the DAZN commentary team. I'm not someone who really cares. I mean, I don't think they're by far the worst commentary team in the business. I mean, there are people not on their team who I would you know, grimace if I discovered they were going to be presenting a boxing show. There's no one on DAZN that makes me do that. But if you want someone who's younger, someone who's already you know, made a splash in the world of boxing, who's a current world champion, someone who's you know, much younger than some of the other guys, put Sonny Edwards in there. And I think if you can get a Sonny Edwards and you can get a couple of others, you know, maybe you know, Barry Jones, for example, mix it up a little bit, they can actually create a pretty good team. Barry Jones, by the way, is a freelancer. He sort of flits from, as you may well know, he flits from broadcaster to broadcaster. Sonny is recently signed to DAZN and Matchroom, so that's probably how they got his services. But they need to keep him on the team. You know, he gives a real insight into, and quite an objective insight into what's going on. And then you've got Barry Jones, who's kind of this very, very different type of character and much older than Sonny, but does the same thing. Well, that is what I want out of a commentator. You know, I'm not interested in banter or flash buzzwords or any of that crap. You know, leave that for social media. I want to hear proper insight into what I'm watching, proper insight into boxing, knowledgeable people. And coming from a current world champion, I think that will add a stream to DAZN's commentary team bow. So I say keep Sonny Edwards on. What do you think? What do you think of his commentary skills? You can comment on him as a fighter if you like, although that's not really what this video is about. And what do you look for in a commentator? You know, what type of commentary do you like? Maybe you like the bigger characters. You know, I prefer it to be more, to me, like a commentator is like a referee. I want them to do a good job, but I don't really want to notice them that much. But let me know what you think. Give me your opinion. I think it'd be interesting to discuss this. All right, so thanks a lot for listening. As always, thank you for subscribing. Subscribe if you're new, and hit the like button if you could. Spread the word about Joe Stunner Boxing. Let's build this channel up, all right? Nice one. Be good. Take care. See you soon. Bye for now.